so fucking precious when you smile. Yeah. Hit it from the back and drive you wild. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Girl, I lose myself up in those eyes.
What the is up with y'all? How y'all doing today? How y'all feeling? Yeah, so basically my room is a mess. Don't pay attention to any of it, just disregard it. I don't know if I'm feeling this wig, but so yeah, a lot of people probably gonna be asking me, if I cut my hair, why'd you cut your hair? Why'd you cut your hair for, Eb? So yeah, basically I just bought this wig. I was really scared about purchasing like a small wig. I mean a short wig, a small wig. I bought a short wig before, but I feel like every time I buy short wigs, like they just look good in a hat. Like I don't like how it looks without the hat, but with the hat I feel like it looks really, really, really good. Yeah, a lot of my pictures on Instagram, everybody's always asking me if I take professional pictures, or who's my photographer, or where I take them at, or just a whole bunch of questions, just saying that it looks real professional, I guess. But the only thing I do is either take pictures with my phone, or either with my camera. And I don't even know what kind of camera. Definitely a Canon. It's a Canon. That's all I know so far. I do use an editor, and some people were telling me, not to tell people how I edit my pictures, and don't tell people, my secrets. But fuck it. So I'm just trying to show y'all what it is that I do to get my pictures how I like them to look. I don't feel like I do anything special or fancy. It's honestly way easy, and I think a lot of people use the same app that I basically use for mine. Show you how I get my photos patterned. So I'm basically just gonna pick a photo and just see, which one would be best to use that I've edited before. And at the end, I'll probably show a before and after of how it looks. At the bottom, you can see it's a whole bunch of stuff you can choose from to edit. And I usually always look for what I want to be fixed first, and then I go ahead and just start trying to edit. So at the bottom of my pants, it just kind of looks like there's probably some dust from either my pants or from the mirror, but either way we're gonna try to get those little tiny white spots. It's just little things that I feel like are important when I'm looking at a picture or editing. So I'm gonna use the patch tool. That's basically gonna patch up any type of flakes or different type of colors, just to make sure it's a whole solid color at the bottom of my pants, to make sure that it's looking A1. Basically just like a circle, and it shows you which color you might want to use to get that same color on another spot that might be in another area. So you just click on patch, and it'll go ahead and patch up whatever it is that you're trying to fix. And this can help with either blemishes or bumps or anything like that, but I just use it for different things. Another tool I use is smooth. I use smooth anywhere you see my skin. I just go ahead and use the smooth tool. I use it right where my chest is at, probably where my fingers are, my hands, my stomach, my face. I usually always go for any type of oily spots that I see, or spots that are too shiny on my face. So I'll probably just do underneath my eyes, maybe on my chin, and maybe a little bit of my nose. Probably just smooth out my chest a little bit. Another tool I use is details. When you go to details, this is able to bring out any type of shine or shimmers, or any type of anything you want to just make more bold or to stand out a little bit more. I usually always do my hip areas, I guess, just to make my hips look a little bolder or come out a little bit more in the picture. It's not really like reshaping it. It's just basically just giving it some detail on the sides just to show it off. So if I have any type of cleavage, just put some detail on that. My chain, I always make sure I detail that because it's gold. I also detail any highlights on my face, my nose, my cupid's bow, usually my eyes in the picture just to bring it out after using that smooth tool. And then sometimes my hair, my eyebrows, of course, my lips, and it just makes a few things in the picture a little bit bolder. But some people, they usually use the whitening tool. This is usually for like your teeth or if you're trying to get anything to look a little whiter. Some people usually use it on the background. As you can see, like when you make the background a little whiter, it kind of just makes yourself in the picture pop out more from the background, especially if it's like a dull background. It's just giving the picture a little bit more, as you can see. So I just usually leave my background because I usually use the filter tool anyway. So when you go to filter, I usually go to lighting and then I drag it all the way to the bottom, and I usually go to cool. And that cool tone always brings out, like, I feel like it brings out like, different colors in the picture, but it makes it look like, I don't know, it gives it like a tone that's like kind of purplish, bluish for the picture. I don't know, that's my favorite filter. And I just save the picture, save to camera roll, and that's all. So now I'm gonna show you guys. That's a picture I edited that I took with my iPhone. But I'm gonna show you a picture that I took with my camera and then edited, and how I edited that one. And I feel like most of the time the pictures I take on my camera, they don't really need to be edited as much, just because the camera already gives it like higher resolution. So anytime you take a picture, you don't want it to be blurry, because sometimes when you try to edit like a blurry picture, it's honestly useless. Like, you're not doing anything for the picture. The picture is just getting worse and worse. If the fucking picture was blurry, no, it's just getting worse. Like, you don't need to be editing it. So in this picture, my face is a little oily and I do not want to be looking greasy. So I'm gonna go use my smooth tool and smoothing out my forehead, a little bit on my brows, especially under my eyes, on both sides, around my chin area too, and on my cheek, just in case I have any types of bumps, just to make the picture look a little bit more flawless. Smooth as a bitch. Then I usually always smooth anywhere else my skin is at. So I'll just smooth out, my chest area. If I have a bump on my chest or on my face or anything, you can just go to the patch tool. For any type of blemishes, you can use the patch tool. Patch it up, just get that shit looking flawless. And just to make sure after using the patch tool, you want to smooth it out, just to make it look, natural, I guess, if that's what the fuck you want to call it, looking natural. Make it even more smooth, just to make sure my forehead's not looking too shiny or greasy. I'm gonna use the details just to bring out a few things in the photo. What I want to bring out mostly, I'm probably gonna use it for my chain, my lollipop, my face. I'm probably gonna detail my lips just to make them a little bit more bolder. My makeup, of course, just to make sure that pops, because it has a lot of color in it. So I want to make sure that the details in my eyeshadow pop. My brows, my eyelashes, just to make sure they're a little bit darker and bolder in the picture. Because sometimes after you use that smooth tool, the stuff in the picture just all starts to blend together. So just to bring out the details, you can go ahead and use that. Usually use details to outline, myself in the picture. So like my hair, I want that to be detailed. Or some people use the whitening tool, like for your teeth. They use it for the background. So as you can see, the background looks a little dull. So as I start to blend in, the back of it starts to become a little bit lighter, which is going to bring out myself in the picture. app is not hard to use at all. Like, it's so self-explanatory. But this app does cost, like, you do have to pay for this. I think you do have to pay for this app. I remember when I seen it, so seeing someone else using it, and I was just like, this app is amazing. Fuck it, I'll purchase it. I'll buy it. If I know something gonna work good, I'm gonna buy it. If I feel like this is gonna benefit me, I'm gonna make that purchase. Especially if it's a really good app and it does what I need it to do. Yes, boo, sure will pay for this app. Sure will give up some coins. I know they have a FACETUNE 2. I haven't downloaded that one or updated it. I really should, just to see what it's about, but I'm definitely gonna have to, yeah, make that a thing. Also use another tool called tones. Now, tones is something you can use just to make things look a little bit bolder. So with the picker, you can pick a color and then go back to tones. And you see how I can darken my hair in like some areas that aren't as, you know, as thick as others. You can just thicken it up by using tones, and when you come out of it, you can see that my hair obviously looks a little bit thicker. But you can use tones for anything, really. Anything that you want to be the same shade or same color, even on your skin, you can use tones. Use the picker just to pick the color, and then you can go back to tones and then just tone out whatever it is that you want to be the same color. Save it to your camera roll, upload that bitch on Instagram, and you popping. That's it. That's all you gotta do. I hope help somebody get their pictures a little bit more popping, you know. Sometimes people need that help, you know. People be like, Ebony, how do you do this? How you do that? How you get this like this? How you get this? Like, you know, I'll tell y'all some of my secrets. I don't want to be that person who's just like, oh, where'd you get that shirt from? Like, oh, the store. Like, I'm not trying to be like a bitch about it and like not share how I get things done or how I want to do things. Because I mean, even when I'm curious, I'm still learning how to do YouTube and learning how to edit and learning how to do everything myself. But I mean, reading is fundamental. You can really get a lot done and figure out how to do things. You just read, do your research. I know it takes a little bit longer when you find things out yourself, but honestly, like, if nobody's gonna tell you, you're just gonna have to like look things up yourself and try to find what it is that you need, because sometimes people just not gonna hand you the answer, or stuff is just not gonna be handed to you. You're just gonna have to figure it out. Hopefully y'all pictures will look, you know, popping, ready to go, and your editing skills are now A1. Hopefully you download the app and it's not a waste of a purchase. So definitely use it. I believe in y'all. I have faith in y'all. Trying to figure out what I'm gonna do for my next video. I really honestly don't know. But if y'all want to see me do something, or I was even thinking about doing a YouTube video with somebody else, definitely let me know. Just taking this YouTube thing one step at a time.